Okay guys, so we haven't done one of these in a while, but this was requested a couple times, so we'll do it now. I know it's a bit late, but whatever. So this time we'll be doing Lyrith AT16. So yeah, let's just get into it. This is quite a long song, in my opinion. It feels long, even though it may not be, but yeah, let's get into it. So it starts up pretty quickly with 4 yellow notes, and you're just tapping blue notes. Don't worry about that gimmick, it does nothing. So that thing does nothing, just tap the notes. So here you just hear 1, 2, and then what the hell? And then you can switch, or you can just tap with your right ring or middle finger. Yeah. Okay, so here you have 1, 2, swipe. Everything before that is not really that hard. Okay, so here it's just left hand alternation patterns. There are 8 notes, and then the 9th one is the hold. Swipe, swipe. Okay, this is a little different. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. And then 1, 2, 1. And then right hand trill, you can either hit this with right index finger or left index finger, like go over like this or like this, and then and finish the trill. So this it's at the beginning, so if you have trouble with this stuff, it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it is slow enough to where I think jacking is possible. Yeah, you can jack that. Okay, and then double single, and then here you have a trill that starts on the right hand. So, and then this last note, you can either tap with the left middle finger, or you can jack it, or you can cross like this, and then tap, and then these 2 notes are together, obviously. The double singles, and I would recommend, so for this part, so 1, 2, either you can do this, or you can just jack it, or you don't do that. Swipe across, and then you have a weird pattern here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a double. So you can jack this again. You can, but I would suggest 3, 2, 3, 2, and then 3 like this. By the way, watch out for that rhythm. It's not an 8th note there. It's a little. It's like a triplet almost. Dun dun dun. This isn't too bad. Swipe, swipe, left, right, both. Okay, so here what you want to do is this. This is what I would suggest. Phigros' timing window is pretty large. So what you can do here is left hand on the slides and right hand taps 4. Now here, when you tap this 4th one, slide over. Release your left hand and tap these 4. And then I would end here, so, and I would, right here I would end using the right middle finger. And go right, and jack that, same thing, right middle finger. Left side. Okay, so here's here it's a little different. You can do this, but at full speed, switching back and forth is a little tricky. So it's possible. You can do that if you want. The other strategy you can use is whichever hand is your dominant hand, you can use the middle finger from that hand. So let's say you're right-handed, which most people are. You would go like this. So right middle finger like that. And if you're left-handed, you do this. And so on and so forth. So, I mean, you can switch back here if you want. And then, but I would suggest using the middle finger for that. And then here it's, just note that this part is da-da-da. So, da-da-da. Okay, here, just put your entire left hand on the bottom. If you're a thumb player, well, good luck. But no, if you're a thumb player, definitely you do have to follow this. But if you're anything else, you can just put your entire left hand on the screen like this. Even if you're on an iPhone with 5 touch inputs, you only need 1 input for the side, so just hold. And just follow the notes. Tap, tap, holds. And then, okay, so at the end of this hold, you do have to slide out. Slide out to the right. And then note that this is also not an 8th note, it's da-da. Okay, this is one of the harder parts. So what you're gonna do here is swipe left, swipe right, swipe 16s. Okay, so here for these 5 swipes, I recommend using 2 fingers on each hand. If you're a thumb player, well, then you can't. But I guess you could do this if you wanted to. But 2 fingers is best. If you use 2 fingers, you only have to swipe 3 times because each finger gets a swipe. So 1, 2, 2, 2, and then the third one. So like this instead of da-da-da-da-da. You don't have to go super fast. You can just go like this. And doing this will allow you to control your other hand a lot better. So this first time it's not that bad. You can literally swipe, swipe, swipe if you use 2 fingers on this hand. And that will be okay for the first finger. So like this. Same thing. I'm swiping a little faster because I'm on 75 speed. Okay, so here's the first one that requires a little more skill. So here, what I would do is I would remember what note it starts on. Here it's a tap and then 3, 2, 3. So tap 3, 2, 3, or you can jack this. You can jack the 3 notes. There's a 5 note that comes later. It's a little harder to jack that, but it's still possible. So if we go back to like 1 minute, this is what it looks like at full speed. I would also stay very light here so you can recover from the swipes faster. You don't want to like swipe too big like this, because it's, well, don't do that. But you can recover faster from the swipe. So notice here, you have 3, 2, 3, and now this is the hardest part. This could be the hardest part. So it's double singles, then 1, 2, 3. I would do like 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. You can jack that. And then here, same thing, 1, 2, 3, or jack 2, 3. And then here, same thing, but it starts 2, 3, 2. So trill, swipe, 2, 3, 2. Okay, here there's a couple different options. You can move your right hand over here and go like this. You can go like this, or you can just trill the left hand. Same thing, 3, 2, 3 on the right hand. Same thing here is the same first pattern, or da-da-da-da-da-da, or da-da-da-da-da if you want. Okay, this is the left hand 5 I was talking about. Jacking this is a little tricky. You can do it if you're left-handed maybe, but it would probably be recommended just to go 3, 2, 3, 2, 3 here while you swipe. Okay, so here what you can do is, the same pattern as the 6th one, but like this, or like this. Now here, I would just recommend jacking this and holding down that 2nd note. And you can. So what you do is 8th note, 16th jacks, double jacks, and then get that note. So at full speed, this part looks like this. So watch out for the 5 note here. Jack that. You can do what I did, or you can just do this. Note for that 5 part, notice how fast it is right here. So jacking that might not be an option for most people. Now this hold note, watch the holds. Don't hit too early. It's very easy to hit early on slow sections. Make sure you don't hit early. This is the 4th note, watch that yellow note, or watch the blue note. Okay, so from here on out, whether you jack or multi-finger is completely up to you. So, what I do is I jack the left hand, or the 2 notes, and I multi-finger the 3 notes. You might want to jack the 3 notes as well, or you might want to multi-finger the 2 notes. It depends. It's a complete note. This is what I do, because I find it to be easiest. So if there's 3 notes, I will multi-finger. But if it's 2 notes, I will jack. So, but yeah, multi-finger options are always available, as with jacking options. So you can jack like this. And you can even jack this. It's possible, but so jack a 2, multi-finger to 3 is what I do. Jack, multi-finger, jack, multi-finger, jack, multi-finger. Okay, so what you can do here is a couple different things. You can jack it, like I said. You can multi-finger like this, or if you're not comfortable with this, you can also do this. You can go like this. So at a slower speed, it looks like this. So what I did there was I held down to tap these two at the same time, and then I tap the left hand on top, and it's just a 5-trill, like that. And again, so what you can do here is the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So you can jack it, or you can multi-finger it like that, And same thing back to jack, multi-finger. So in my fee run, I did jack this entire part just because I felt like it, kind of. But what you can do here is you can multi-finger this. Okay.
You're not just gonna put me out faster, right?
So anyways, so I would recommend like jacking this.
You can get 90%.
I would recommend jacking this first part. Like sorry for all the background noise right now. But what I would recommend is jacking this, so left hand 2, and then like this, or you can even put your right hand over like this. You can go like this. You can put your right hand hitting the doubles like this. There's many different options here. It's really just a matter of creativity and exploring what will work for you. But you do have to really memorize what you're going to use. You don't want to be thinking about, oh, what strategy am I going to use here? You need to be careful and pick something that will work for you. And that's really the way of how to get good in general. But anyway, so here you can do the multi-finger thing, 1, 2, 3 at the same time, 1, 2, 3 like this. Or you can jack it, like I said before, or you can do, I mean, there's a million weird things you can do here. You can do like something like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3 if you wanted, so. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend something like that. Your best bet is probably to do this, but I don't really know. I mean, I do this, or I do this. Those two are probably your only options. So if multi-finger is hard, this might be the hardest part for you. I mean, yeah, there's many options, but the more complicated you get, the less chance it has of working very consistently. That's what I'll say on that. And then here you can do the same thing like this. You can do this. You can do this. Many different options. And then slide out. So slide out after you finish. Get ready for 4K. Okay. The way to get good at 4K is like this. Since it's the same pattern every time, what you can do is, if you can't do it at full speed yet, like this, there's a couple tips. One is tap softer. A lot of times you can go faster by tapping softer. Look at how soft I can tap and so good. I mean, I can tap hard, but I have much less control over my fingers when I do that. The second thing is, if you still can't get it, go down to like 80 in Sound In Training or MX Player on Android or something. And then once you get that, move up to 85, and then 90 and 95, and sooner or later you will get to 100 like this, and you'll be able to do this. Again, I should mention, jacking is an option, but not a very good one unless you're good at it. Okay, now this is a weird part. So again, you can multi-finger, but note that there's 3 jacks here, and one of them is here, and then after this, it goes into another 4K section. So, if you're gonna jack it, what I would recommend is take this with thumb on right hand, so like this, and then thumb this, and then go into the 4K. You don't have to. I didn't. I mean, that's an option. You can jack with the middle finger. You can also go like this. Use your ring finger here, bad. And if you want a multi-finger, I would not recommend doing that. You can do this and then switch. So switch and use middle finger to start the 4K. But yeah. So at least for this part though, this 4K is actually probably harder. So again, I would recommend you practice at a slower speed. And make sure you tap softly. This is not too bad. Now here, remember to swipe up, 2, 3, 4, swipe. Don't forget that. It's easy to lose speed there if you're not paying attention. This part's not too bad. Okay, put as many fingers as you can on the screen. Okay, now what you want to do here is watch, what I do is I watch this blue note and I wait till it hits the topmost line. Go fast, now slow down. Now watch this note, and as soon as it hits that line, you just go. Just go. So at full speed, this part looks like this. Where is it? Okay, so here. So I'll wait, watch that blue note. It's right now. Tap fast, slow down, and I see the note. Go. So, from here to the end, this is what it looks like. So our middle finger jack there. And remember to swipe up here. Swipe, 2, 3, 4, swipe. All fingers on the screen. Watch for this blue note. Tap fast, slow down. Watch for that blue note. Tap and swipe up. And that's how you do it. So yeah. Hopefully that helped some of you get a feel on this. So yeah, have fun. And see you later.